is going to do a class of music today. And I'm not going anywhere, so if you guys want a class, that you do it. Alright, edge of our feet, palms down. Let's just ground ourselves. Close the eyes. Bring it back to center, and then over to the left. Drop the right arm, and the left hand can come over the head if you need more. Oh. Have a spot that's got a kink in it, maybe you want to hold it and take a breath. Just go side. And then chin to chest, take a breath when you get there. You can go up and down question. Yeah. Unmuted. Can you unmute here? I don't know what you're saying. You're still muted. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me, Pierre?
Yes.
Okay. What was wrong?
I couldn't hear you sitting back on the chair. All I hear is music. Is this my music? I didn't put any music on.
No, I have music on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, a little bit.
Is it not loud? Okay.
Odd.
The music too loud?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I have not mastered.
Well, because see, the music is fine and you're fine when you're standing there. But when you go in the back, You're that farther away from the microphone, I guess.
Yeah, but I'm using my earpods. That's what's weird.
Oh,
All right, let me walk back. Hear me now? Okay. All right, turn the music off. I just can't get this music thing right.
It is beautiful. But I want to hear you.
Okay, let's change. I have to do different settings with the mic. Oh, you know what happened? My earbuds went out.
Oh,
They aren't, it's not on. My AirPods, whatever you call them. Okay, that's what it was. All right, we're not gonna worry about the music. Now, how's the sound?
that's
Let me come back here. Good? No?
yeah. Yes, it's better.
Now I
yes.
can't hear you guys. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right, we're good. Okay. Now, where were we? That's one way to get out of it. Oh, the shoulder shrugs. Take a couple more of those. So it's really, can almost think of it like a ha, like when you drop them down, you know, more like a sigh. And it's always feels counterintuitive to me, but it like creates that energy, and then just, you can almost feel like it's letting go of some tension. Okay. And then just relax, close the eyes, notice and feel. Kaylee's crying here. Oh, I heard another dog. All the dogs are going.
Hush up.
All right, we'll take our fingertips, this one that we always do. Fingertips to the top of the shoulders. Inhale left, exhale right. And this is where you pull in the low core, and you think of that mula bandha. So you're like pulling your pelvic floor up, and you can go your slow pace, your fast pace, whatever feels good for you. It always feels good fast on me, but that's me. Take what works for you. So you guys, we took Kaylee for a walk, and we have new neighbors, and they have a life-size dog, like, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 feet high, and it's a stuffed dog that they put lights on, and Kaylee went berserk. She was like going after it, and I was like, I don't think you want to mess with that one. That stuffed animal might get you. And now she's fixated on it. So funny. Keep it going. Pull the low core in. And now take your arms, keep going, but cactus. And it gets a little bit different part of the back. And then stop and just palms up, close the eyes again. Okay. All right, so now grab your strap. And the first time we're going to take it pretty wide, still sitting on the edge of the chair, kind of like a V, and you decide if you need to go wider. So you want to still roll the shoulders back and down, and you're just going to take the strap back. So if you notice like one arm is favoring the other, then take it wider, and you should feel a good stretch here. And then just bring it up and forward. And if you're not feeling anything, you just bring the arms a little closer. So there's no prize for bringing it closer, but if you feel like you aren't getting the stretch, this is when you have to really listen to, because if you push yourself too much, you could cause damage. So don't go too far. So next time you're up, just stay up in that position. Take the left arm right next to the left ear and just pull the right arm to the side. So straight down. So I want you to try to do is keep your body upright and just use that arm as a lever to pull down. and then come back up to center. Now right arm, like your bicep, right next to your ear, and the left arm pulls. So it's not a huge movement. And then we'll switch sides one more time. Left arm, pull with the right. And back up, switch sides. And back up to that V. V is in victory. Now, take the right arm to the right, the left arm to the left ear again. Take the right arm a bit behind you. So now you're moving on a diagonal. So you should feel it more like up in the armpit and the arm, the upper arm and the inside. And then bring it back. So you're not turning your body at all. It's just your arm. So right bicep next to the ear. Take the left one behind you and pull back. We'll try that one more time on each side. So left bicep to the ear, right behind, a little of a diagonal. And then switch sides. I'm so glad you guys are here. I was getting nervous. And then come back up. And then keep your hands where they are and see if you feel any more mobility, or maybe it's kind of like you oiled up the joints there. Maybe it's a little less clunky, maybe not. And then bring it on down. Now you're gonna fold it, depending on how long your strap is, a couple of times, and you can adjust. And you're just gonna take your hands a couple inches apart and then behind your head. So it's as if you're trying to pull the strap. So you pull your elbows back and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Someone's trying to come in. So it's my mom. So you're just trying to pull it, keep the shoulders up high. See if that was her. She said she was really tired, so she was trying to. Hi, Mom. So if you don't feel a lot with the strap, you can always clasp your hands like this and pull it back. It's the same thing. So it's like a heart opener, chest opener. We're using our straps today, Mom.
Okay, I got one here.
Okay. So you're just either clasping or have it right behind and pull, pull, pull. You can even take a little arch if you want to look up. Open up the heart. So think of it almost like a cobra pose if we were on the floor. And then come back out of that. Bring the strap front. So this time we're going to have a little bit wider than shoulders. So not quite as much as that V. And I like to take my feet a little bit wider just for stability. And we're just going to lean to the side so you can go a little bit deeper. So use the core here again when you come up especially. And then go over to the left. And come on up. And to the right. And up. Once more to the left. And up. And then bring the feet more hip width and the strap straight in front and a little bit more shoulder width apart. So here we're going to inhale and we're going to exhale, turn to the right, keep the legs and the low body where it is. So it's a twist. Come back to center. And the same thing over to the left. So see if you can just move from the belly button and above. Everything below. And then switch sides one more. So a little bit of a twist here. Maybe a stretch in the upper arm. And then come back to center. Take it wide again. That wide V, and you know how wide you need to go. And take it back. So I'm not as flexible as I used to be, but I have a lot of flexibility in my shoulders. So I can go all the way back, but that doesn't mean you have to. So you might just go a little bit back and find like a kind of a sticky point or someplace that's like, ooh. So maybe hold that there, breathe into it. And then hold it up, take the feet wide again. And we're going to lean forward and maybe take the arms further back. You decide. As you come up, the arms come up. So this is a little bit trickier. So as you lean forward, reach out with the heart. Take the arms somewhere behind you. As you come up, the arms come up. All right, let's try one more. That's a pretty challenging one. And back up. Just lay it across the lap. Maybe give the arms a shake. All right. And we're going to continue with the strap around the ball of the right foot. Strap in both hands. Leg is straight out from the hip first, flexing the right foot. So think of making an L if you want with your body. So the top of your body and the legs straight out. I just wrap just for leverage. You decide what you want to do with your hands. Roll the shoulders back. And then the option is to bring that knee towards the right armpit and then press it back out. A couple of times, just getting into that hip joint, the hip crease rather. And then straight out. And if you like, you can lift it now. Pull the elbows in and just lift the leg. See if that feels good. That'll get on the back side of the leg. And then you're going to take both straps in the right hand wherever you can. Come back up tall. Make sure you pull the toes towards you. You'll feel a stretch just by doing that. You can hang on the bottom of your chair and open out to the right. Sometimes the balance feels good to take the left arm out. So just play around with it. So we're just opening out. Come back to center. And then open out again. Pull the core in. We're going to do it standing too. Come back to center. Grab both straps with the left hand. Same thing. You can hang on to the chair or just take the arm out. Now this time when you cross it, you're just crossing it over the left knee. It is a small move, but a big feel. At least for me it is. You should feel it on the outside, maybe all the way up into the low back a little bit. Bring it back to center. And then cross it over again. Back to center, grab both straps, lift it if you like. And then we're going to place it on the knee. And you can just let go of the strap for a second. Flex the foot. So we're going to just take the right hand, press down on the right knee. So that figure 4 pose, modified pigeon pose. Still sitting up tall. And then if you like to lean forward to deepen it, outside hip, you can lean forward until you feel your edge. And then come on up. So it's still around the foot. You're going to grab both straps, stretch it back out again. And then I have an obstacle. Just place it on the floor in front of you, not so much to the side. And you're just going to walk down the straps. The left foot's kind of holding you grounded and stable. You'll walk down to your edge and just fold over the leg. So if you're up here, that's fine. Then when you get to your edge, you just round over it. Slip the strap off and then just bring yourself back up. Bring that right knee in. Give it a little shake. We'll switch sides. left ball of the foot into the strap. Straighten the leg. So again, here we're just going straight out from the hip first. Pull the toes back. That's a stretch in itself. Breathe into the back of the left leg. If you like, you can pull it up a little higher. You'll notice one wants to go a little higher than the other, perfectly normal. Bring it down. Take both straps in the left hand. Same thing. So you can hang onto the chair or open their arm out, just wherever you feel more stable. Somehow I feel more balanced here. Make sure the toes are still pulled back. Bring it back to center. And the back out once more. And back to center. Switch the hands. And remember, this time it's a smaller move. When you get here, though, just remind yourself to sit up tall and then pull it across. Really, really small move. And back to center and cross. It's almost like you're just grazing across the knee, depending on your flexibility, your build. Bring it back to center, then bend it and place it on top of the right knee. Just let the strap hang for a second. Flex the left foot. Just gentle pressure on the outside left thigh. And if you like to go deeper, you can fold forward just to your edge. And come on up whenever you're ready. We're going to take the strap in both hands again, straighten out the leg, maybe lift it a little if that feels good. And then gently lower the leg, hang onto the strap till the heel is on the floor, toes are still pulled back, and you just walk down the leg or down the strap, folding over. You can round the back on this one. Flip the strap off and then walk yourself back up. Bring the leg in and shake it out. And before we move to standing, let's do a little tapping. So right under the cheekbones, in the nose, out the mouth. So I always struggle without the mouth because I spent so many years in and out the nose, but I was doing some breath work this morning, and she was talking about why they do it out the mouth. And we have the governing and the central meridian, so the front and the back of the body, and they meet like at the throat and the back of the head. So when you breathe out the mouth, that's supposed to connect those two. So kind of cool. And take it down to the collarbones, tapping away. They also did a lot of tapping just all along. Like you can go like kind of like the top of the armpit or top of the breast even, and tapping in and out. And that helps with immunity and that lymph that we've talked about, getting it moving because it doesn't move on its own. We have to physically move it. So, if you do exercise like running or elliptical or walking, whatever, you get that moving, but we have to like almost manually move it. And then take it to the sternum, the Tarzan, thymus. I have thyroid on the brain. And then we'll take the spleen points right on the side ribs, just tapping, or always, you can kind of massage it if that feels better. And bring it around the front. And then shake it out. And then palms up, close the eyes, take a moment. Back to in and out the nose. Okay, opening the eyes. We're gonna come to standing, and we're gonna have the right hip towards a chair. If you feel like you want more of the chair to grab onto, you might want to take it just so you have more to grab. Up to you. And we're gonna take the strap on the left foot. So the ball of the left foot, basically what we just did, but now standing and throwing in a little bit of balance. So if you don't feel like standing, you want to do this seated again and stretch, that's absolutely fine. But you're going to take the strap and straight the leg out. So now we got a little bit of core work here to hold the leg. You're using your left hand, of course, to hold it up, but make sure you don't sink into it and make sure you're not leaning way back to get it up. If it's not hip height, that is okay. And then you're going to bring it into the left armpit again. So it's a little bit more to the side, and then press it out. Feel how the core works to bring and hold that leg up. One more time. And then we're going to just open out to the left. So play around with your balance. Yeah, that's why I gave you a little bit more chair to work with. So trying to keep upright. Whew. One of those days. Bring it back to center. Now you're going to bend the knee, place the foot just like we did before. So now you're in a standing figure 4. Hang on to your strap, just touch the knee, hang on to your chair. The further you bend the right knee, the more stretch, and you can press the knee down. You can fold forward if you need more. We won't go too much further than that today. But if you want to play around with your balance, you could take your hands in prayer. And then when you're ready, come on up. Keep the strap on the foot, but you're going to take it behind you. I'll face to the side so you can see. Now the foot is going to be on the strap is going to be on the ankle, and you're going to hold it just like this. I hope your straps are long enough. So I just have it around. Usually we do a loop, which you can do if you need to make a loop with it. But it's around the ankle. You're trying to keep your knees together, and you're just holding it. And then we're kind of looking at that dancer pose. So you could stay here, raise the right arm, play with the balance. Just showing you options here. You can press that foot away, so create some space. You could take both arms too. So we opened up the shoulders and stretch. So it's dancer pose, and everyone's strap is different. So just play around with. Mom, are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm here somewhere.
You're there somewhere. So this dancer pose is one of my favorites just because I think it's pretty, but I also like it because it's working the top of the left quad, serious balance, serious heart, shoulder, that whole armpit area. And if you want, you can lean forward, press the foot into the strap for that pose. Now, there's all kinds of versions of that. You could just hold on with one arm. Or you might just say, I'm going to stay right here and see if I can balance. And when you've had enough of that fun, just put your strap on your chair, face your chair. We're going to take a down dog here just to stretch everything out. So walk the feet back, hang onto the chair, drop the head and neck through the shoulders, press the hips back. Should feel really good. And you might even notice a different opening in the arms, maybe one side to the other. And then just slowly come out of that. Walk your feet back. And then we'll just switch sides. So now your left hip faces the back of your, I was going to say your left chair. That doesn't make any sense. Whoops. All right. So the foot is in, the right foot's in the strap. And you're going to try to straighten it out. I'll mute everybody. Sorry about that. So you're just taking it straight. Okay. And it doesn't have to be hip height, but you are using your core just to hold it up. And then that whole same thing. So bringing it towards the right armpit and then straighten it out. And we'll try that 3 times. It's a little bit more to the side. And out. And then open the whole straight leg, pull the toes towards you, play around with balance. And you can take the hand to the chair if that feels better. Some people like the arm overhead, feels a little more balanced for them. Bring it back to the center. And this time we place that foot on the left knee. Bend the left knee for that figure 4. So exactly what we did in the chair, but now standing. Feel free to play around with your balance or hang on with one hand. You can lean forward if you need to go deeper. And then come on up, grab your strap with you. We're just going to lower the foot to the floor. So now we're doing that dancer. So now get the strap around the ankle, bend the right knee. Strap kind of comes over the shoulder. Even mine's short from me. So here you can just think about getting the knees together and even press the hips slightly forward to get that stretch on the top of the right thigh. And then it just depends what you want to do. If you want to practice pressing the foot into the strap and getting that arch in the back, lean forward and hang on to the chair, you can do that. If you want to grab both hands on the strap down the mid back, opening up the shoulders a little bit more, that's an option. Or you may just want to work on your balance. Just hold it. Find the pose that you want to do. Okay. And then come on out of that. We'll place the strap on our chair again. Take a down dog. Hanging on to the chair, the back of the chair, drop the head. Let the shoulders open up. Take a few deep breaths in this downward dog pose. And when you're ready, just round the back, walk the feet forward, and find a mountain pose. So roll the shoulders back, palms are open, feet are hip width apart. Even close the eyes if you can, and see how your balance is, side to side, top to bottom. Is your tailbone turned down towards the earth, shoulder blades squeezing, core pulled up and in, press into the feet. Okay, flutter the eyes open. We'll turn our chair back to center and have a seat. Pretty much done with the, just checking my time, with the strap. So now sun salutations are gonna feel good. So we're gonna start with the feet wide. I always have this little black, brown, and white obstacle. Sitting up tall, drop the hands to the shoulders, or hands to the hips. Inhale the arms up, reach out, reach up, palms together to the heart, hands to the knees. We're going to press the left shoulder forward and down. Come back to center, right shoulder, right to the center and down. Come back up, drop the hands to the hips. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Hands to the thighs, same thing, left shoulder. This time, if you want to turn and look over the right shoulder. Inhale up, right shoulder to the center. Option to look over the left shoulder. Inhale up, drop the hands. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Hands to the tops of the thighs. Fold forward this time, all the way down. You can lower the hands to the floor, drop the head, let everything be heavy. Shake the head, no, and then yes, really slowly let the head be heavy. Hang. And then we're going to take the fingertips and TP the left fingertips. You can have a flat palm if that's comfortable. Take the right hand to the right knee, and you're going to do that same thing, but now our hand is on the floor. So you're looking to the right. Press into the right hand if you like to get a little bit more of a leverage in a twist. Exhale back to the fold. Take a breath there before we switch sides. And now the right hand is right under the face, left hand to the knee, look over the left shoulder. A little bit deeper twist. Exhale down, rounding. Take the hands to the knees, flat back, halfway. Pull the abs in, pull the low belly in, press into the feet to lift. Drop the hands to the hips. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Hands to the knees, falling forward. Forward fold again. Hands to the floor. We're going to do that same twist. Option this time to lift the right arm. Reaching up, looking up or down at the hand. If your neck is not feeling it, pick the side that works for you. Exhale the right hand down. We're just going to switch sides. So right hand is on the floor, left arm reaches up. Exhale down, forward fold. Hands to the knees, come up halfway. Press up, use the core to lift. Drop the hands to the side. We're going to heel toe the feet hip width apart. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. We're going to place our chest and our belly on our tops of our thighs. Drop the hands alongside, drop the head. Feel the shoulders, the tops opening up. You're widening the space between the shoulder blades. Hands to the knees. Roll the shoulders back, come up halfway. Same thing, press to come up. We're going to keep our hands on our knees. So we're going to do a different breath with the cat-cow. So usually I say inhale to lift, exhale to round. We're going to do the exact opposite. So you're going to inhale, round everything, shoulders together, pull the belly back towards the spine, and then exhale to come to that cow pose. So you can look up and then inhale. It's hard for me to remember. Inhale, rounding, pull everything in, exhale, lift. So try a couple of those. Remember, the inhale is rounding this time. The exhale lengthens. Couple more on your own. Let's all do one more round. We'll meet at a neutral spine. Take your time. And then when you get to the center, just take a few breaths with the eyes closed. And then open the eyes. We're going to take one more little stretch. So take the right hand and take it on top of that big muscle on the left side. Give yourself a little squeeze wherever you need it. I think we always need this. And then you're going to take your left hand on your elbow and you're going to dig in with those fingers, not your nails, but your fingertips. And you're going to pull that down and away. So using that left hand as leverage to pull across that muscle. And then we do that triple warm. We just come right in between, shake it off. And then switch sides. So the left hand is give yourself a massage here. The right hand's right out beside the elbow. And now dig in with the fingertips, really dig, give yourself a massage, press away with it while you're pulling it and dragging it across right in between, shake it off. And then we'll do that again, right side, give yourself a massage. Could stay here for hours. And then press, let it go, switch sides. And then pull it across. I showed this with the kids. And shake it off one more time. And one boy goes, hey, that actually works. I'm like, yeah, I kind of know what I'm talking about every once in a while. And then press, pull it away, shake it off. And then the last one, dig in there, pull it down, shake it off, shake it all off. Palms up, close the eyes. Once again, just notice and feel. And keeping the eyes closed, drop the chin to the chest again. Roll the right ear to the right shoulder. See if you notice any difference from the beginning of class. Take a few breaths here. Bring the chin back to the chest, over to the left. Maybe you're noticing a little bit more loosening. And just do those half moons again. So going shoulder to shoulder, ear to ear. Take your time. And if it feels good to make a full circle and let the head drop back just a bit, feel free. If that doesn't feel good on your back, just go halfway. And if you're making the circles, make sure that you reverse the direction And do the same amount the other way. And then when you finish, come back to just chin level with the floor, eyes are closed. Opening the eyes. And we're gonna move into Shavasana. So you know the routine, so you can take whatever position you like. I'm gonna try the music again. We'll see. Somebody will have to give me a thumbs up if it's working or not. At the end of a song. I can't hear it. All right, can you guys hear the music? Not at all? Okay. One of these days I'll figure this music thing out. Okay. How about now? Is it too soft, Mom? It's good volume? I'll go up just a hair, I think. How's that? Perfect? Okay. Okay, so just finding a spot that you can be still in and steady in. Finding a place where you don't have to move. Let go of your breath. So just come back to nice, natural, neutral breath. No working, just in and out naturally. Whichever position you take, try to close the eyes, roll the shoulders back, palms are up, whichever way you are, and let go. So today we'll start at the top of the head and just imagine, you can imagine warmth or a light if you wish. Imagine that that's going to flow from the top of your head into all around the head. Relax the forehead. That warmth goes towards the cheekbones, down the neck, down the shoulders. And as you imagine this warmth or this warm light, imagine that it's just softening everything. So your muscles in the upper arms, your elbows, your forearms, the bones are heavy. Relax the wrist, the hands, and the fingertips. Nice and heavy, soft and warm. And take that light and that warmth down the torso, fill up the chest, fills up the belly, soften the hips, the tush, the thighs, the tops of the legs, behind the legs. That warmth flows into the knees, the calves and the shins, down to the ankles. Your legs are heavy and soft, supported by the earth or the chair. Soften the ankles, the feet, the tops of the feet, the arches of the feet, the heels, and the toes. Everything is soft. Everything is warm. You're safe. Just let go of everything. I'll bring you back with the sound of the bell. So keeping the eyes closed, start to bring some movement by turning the head side to side very slowly and gently. You can touch each fingertip to the thumb. Wiggle the fingers and roll the wrists in both directions. Wiggle the toes, rock the ankles. And sometimes it feels good here just to take, like, I call it a good morning stretch. Just stretch everything before you come back to a seated. If you're already on the chair, just come more upright. If you're on the floor, bring yourself either to the floor seated or on your chair, taking your time. And when you get there, close the eyes and come back into your full breath. So we always end with that deep, full breath at the end because it helps us transition back into the rest of our day and just brings us back into full awareness. Even though maybe you want to go back to bed. So keep the eyes closed if you can. Take the hands to the side of the hips and inhale. I always imagine I'm gathering in anything that's going to help me feel good, be good. Anything that serves me, bring the palms to the heart. And thank yourself for being here tonight, for taking care of you and doing just something good for you. And I feel so grateful that you all are here. It makes my Wednesday nights all much better. So thank you. So opening the eyes. And I wish all of you health, happiness, and peace. Namaste.